Baseball Night in America welcomes you to October in Atlanta, where there is definitely a crisp in the air this morning, and no doubt a series that has every bit of a postseason feel. Two National League heavyweights fighting for the division. It's the New York Mets and the reigning World Series champion Atlanta Braves. Two bitter rivals who began this series last night. Atlanta was a game back before they do what they do best. That is hit home runs. Austin Riley, Matt Olson, they go back-to-back. Then Dansby Swanson chipping in later off of Jacob deGrom. And at that point, the reigning champs handed over the bullpen and Kenley Jansen to shut the door on the Mets. Braves take game one, 5-2 the final score. Right now, both teams even 98 and 59 atop the division. Remember, there's no game 163 this year. Both teams are guaranteed the postseason at this point, but they want the crown in the East. Right now, the Mets hold the season series advantage by one game. We're thrilled to have you with us for a great one on hand here tonight. Aaron Goldsmith alongside the Hall of Famer John Smoltz. John, both these teams have circled this series on the calendar for months. This is what you play for.
These are two great teams. They battled all year, although the Braves came back from 10.5 down to be in this situation, to have a chance to win a division. And I think winning a division is huge. It doesn't guarantee you a trip to the World Series, but it sure helps.
Well, for the Braves, very aggressive lineup. We saw that last year. We're seeing it again this year. They hit more home runs than almost any team. They lead the National League. And the three guys we just saw who went deep last night, they struggled last month. The calendar flips to October. They're hoping to get back to their hitting ways.
Timing's everything, and what better timing for these three guys to hit homers off of one of the best pitchers in the universe. You see what they did in September, but it doesn't matter because those three home runs propelled them for a chance to win the series and possibly sweep. So when you get hot, you got to get hot at the right time.
Hey, more than just one dynamic lineup in this series. The Mets have been one of the best lineups in baseball as well. They've got some thunder as well. We're, of course, talking about Pete Alonso. A 40 home run season. He set the Mets single-season franchise record in RBIs. He leads all of baseball.
He does. He has a lot of guys in front of him to get on base, and he's one of the best bad ball hitters in all of baseball. All he does is knows how to drive in runs, hit for power, and Pete Alonso is believing he's one of the best, and why not? Because this lineup is one of the best in the National League.
Well, who's going to slow these lineups down? We've got a pitching matchup that we can't overlook as Alonso continues to hopefully add on for his sake to his major league total in RBIs. Kyle Wright, the former first-round draft pick, has really emerged this year for the Braves.
I don't want to get too excited, but this is absolutely a dream matchup. Kyle Wright was 120, and what did the Mets need? They went out and got Max Scherzer for this particular game. Hope it lives up to its billing.
Scherzer, one of the game's greats. I think he's ready to go. This will be his third start since coming off the injured list. This should be a thrilling matchup here tonight. It's the Mets and the Braves. We've got first pitch coming right after this on Fox. Turns 27 years old tomorrow. Former 5th overall draft pick out of the powerhouse of Vanderbilt. He is having a sensational breakout season. One of the game's great ground ball pitchers. What a big night for Kyle Wright, John.
Yeah, look for him to have a lot of breaking balls that it's a specialty. Curveball, slider, changeup, and see if he can throw enough strikes with that sinker against a great patient lineup. The Mets. There's the breakdown of Kyle Wright. He's having a fantastic year, wants to finish it on a high note and give the Braves an opportunity to take this series.
Brandon Nimmo leads things off for the Mets. Just missing ball one.